All right, welcome back everybody. Anybody that's new here, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. Most of you guys would know, obviously from title and thumbnail. Hopefully I got a big freaking fish on the thumbnail because this is gonna be a lot of work. But we are back out into the middle of nowhere chasing big Northwoods bluegills. This lake I did already get a big fish out of one time, so I had to come back and try and see if I could find some bigger ones. Stories are told of much larger than the last one I got. If you guys want to see that video I'm talking about, which was the very first time I was here, I'll put that at the end of this one. And obviously if you guys like chasing big bluegills, smash that like button. This is going to be fun. There's a little bit of snow. It only looks like 2 to 3 inches, but hopefully that doesn't kill me today. So, all right, I'm a little jacked. Let's catch some big bluegills. Okay, as always, when I'm chasing big bluegills, I gotta pull out the bow spoon, throw a waxworm on it. The big thing is this will allow me to catch anything that's swimming around, so I get a really good idea of what's below me. It's nice to show up at a hole and see fish down there. And let's see if we can get them to bite. Bottom one noticed right away. Oh, they're both racing. That was a pretty hard thump. Got that one. What are you? Little bluegill. We're your ancient brothers and sisters. That's what I'm chasing, guy. Got the other one to come back. Even smaller. I think I saw another one on the bottom. I'm gonna go after that guy. There might be a bigger one down there on the bottom. That wasn't the bigger one. It's not small, 6-7 inches. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my pliers. There was a bigger one down there. No bait. I think that's the bigger one. Well, if that's the bigger one, we got some moving to do. They're pretty fish. Okay, so switched it out for a little tungsten and a single spike. We'll see if they're that finicky. If they're that finicky, it's going to be a long day. Fish. Oh, racing. Oh, that was a big upbite. It feels like a better one. A little bit better. There's a bigger buck down there that just ate it. This guy took it from him. Probably like a 7-8 incher. Good colors. Single spike tungsten. Stubborn little guys. This is a nice fish. Might be a bass, but if it's a bluegill, it's a big one. That's got to be a bass. Yep. Figured as much. Little tungsten in his mouth. These guys equal their little mouths can only eat so much size, so you can usually find bigger bluegills because of these guys. Send me your big bluegill friends. Of course, the GoPro was off for the hook set on that one, but nothing too big. There's a couple of them that came in though. Still one down there. Try and get the big one. There's one big mark down there. Oh, I think it got his attention. Yep. This feels like a bigger bluegill, possibly. Yep. There's one of those monsters. That's over 9 inches. His buddy gave him away. A tiny little tungsten. It's a 9.5 inch bluegill at minimum. Might be a little over, but that's the first one. Let's get a bunch more of these guys. Now that's fun and cool. Well, that's the first 9.5 of the day so far. Good day. Let's get this guy back. Alright, let's see if there's any other big ones down there. I think I saw one more big one come in. This might be him. Normal 7. Everything's gonna look small next to that 9.5 now. Alright, midday update. Just getting some stuff to drink and then switching out some batteries and whatnot. Big things did happen so far. We got the 9.5. I'm told there's 10 pluses. Those are good indicators that there probably are 10 pluses, but it's one of those things. You take it with a grain of salt, and I just don't believe people anymore when they say there's big bluegills, because I've been to so many places hundreds of places. You guys have no idea. Hundreds of places that people are like, yeah, there's 10-inch bluegills in there, and I've fished them to death and never seen one. So far, this lake here in the Northwoods is 2 fish at 9.5 inches. So, one of them, the last time I was here, if you guys, like I said, stick to the end of this video, that one was built a lot different than this guy. This last one you just saw was pretty skinny. He actually kind of like really skinny. The other one had a much thicker build on it. There's a little back bay here. I'm debating on if I want to drill out the back bay, or where the bigger one was out on a mud flat, so it was kind of like perch fishing, where I just drilled a line of holes across the mud flat. And it was probably a bloodworm patch. Just a tip for you guys, if you guys are seeing on your electronics, like towards the night, the bottom light up and start getting all flickery, those are bloodworms usually coming up, insects or whatever, coming up out of the bottom. If you can find a bloodworm patch like that during the daytime, there'll be a lot of bluegills in that area, or perch even. And then it kind of goes up the food chain. So like if you find a bloodworm patch and you find perch, there's going to be walleye around if there's walleye, northern pike around if there's bluegills and stuff like that around, walleye and stuff. Eat all that stuff. So look for insects on the bottom. This is kind of a big featureless thing. It's got big break lines, and it appears the bigger ones are out off the deeper water already. It's only like 9-10 o'clock in the morning, so I have a little ways to fish, but I have to make a decision whether I want to walk into that bay or walk back out over the deeper water. Well, stay tuned. We'll figure it out.
So you want to fish for a living. You really got to drill, man. You want to find fish, just drill, drill, drill. You'll catch something. Okay, let me catch you up, considering the GoPro was off. So the GoPro died. Okay, apparently the battery was dead there. GoPro died while reeling in, or spotting fish, I should say, and then got the fish active and thought the GoPro was on, turned it on, got back down, big bass bit, got bass topside, GoPro died again. Let's see if we can catch one of these guys on film. It looks like there's a school of them down there. Got one off the bottom, looks kind of small. Yeah, really small. Probably what the bass was eating. Got another couple off the bottom. This one looks a little bit better. Oh, got that guy chasing. He's moving quick. I think we might have got another bass. Yeah, very likely. Except this one should be on film. 4-pound test, bull whipping. Yep, another cookie cutter. Lots of little 13s in this lake, it looks like. I'm okay with that though. Those guys usually mean big bluegills are around, so catch all those guys I need to. Plus that's fun. Fish. Two fish. It feels more like a bigger bluegill. And if it is, there's, I don't know, just a little bass. Of course it's just a little bass. Now I'm not going to be able to get rid of these guys. See if either one of those other marks are bluegills. Fingers are crossed. One of them's a bluegill. Got 'em moving. There's a bigger mark down there, so let's see what it is. Oh, that's a first. Rock bass. We got one of those guys out here yet. Wonder if that's what they all are, or if there's a mix. A couple of big fish down there right now. Let's see what they all are. I'm happy to be catching fish right now. I drilled a lot of holes today you guys didn't see. Cleaned my eyelid off and this guy came flying back. It feels good, whatever it is. Finally found all these guys. Oh my god. Okay. I was not expecting that. Look at that monster. Okay. I wasn't lied to. There's big bluegills in here. Get this guy unpinned and released sooner than later, because that means there's probably more of these guys down there. That guy hammered it. I gotta see how long this thing is, though. I have a school of fish below me that says I should go back down, but another 9.5. I'll let this guy go right away. Now we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Go figure. Rock bass first, then big bluegill second. Does that mean the big bluegills are by the rock bass out here? Oh, here comes another one. Not as big, but just as active. Yep, another rocko. There's more down there. Let's just keep going. I'm not going to cut this clip. I'm going to try and see how many I can get here real quick. The next one looks bigger. Well, I got 'em moving. There's more down there. Oh, this is a good day now. I'm happy. Everybody hit that like button. This is fun, even if they are rockos. What's amazing is I managed to find rock bass on this lake. Cool tip though is apparently the rock bass are the ones that are keeping the gills by them. There's more down there. Jeez. Alright, the school's still below me. See what else is down there. I wonder if they're just all rock bass. Sometimes that's what you end up with if you get a big school like that, and a good portion of them are rockos, but apparently there were some big gills in there. That was a goofy hook set, way high. Should never do that. This guy is pulling. What are you? Oh, that's another big gill. I'm all wrapped up. There's a bull. pretty that thing is. It's like a 9. I gotta catch this next fish that's down there. I think I got the school here. Apparently they're not completely against their buddies getting ripped out of it, so that guy's moving. Ooh, that feels bigger than it looked. That a gill? Yep. They're getting thicker. That one's only like an 8 though, but it's built better. And there was another big mark down there. I don't have any bait, but I'm going to see if I can get him to commit to the minnow profile flash. That's why I use this thing, so I can just be quick with it sometimes. In case you were wondering, it's the bow spoon. I'll link it in the description for you guys so you can do the same thing. But this thing just, it really works. No bait. This guy doesn't feel very big. When you're fishing this thing with no bait, you really just got to kind of keep it moving slightly, keep that little flapper going, and you got to make sure it looks like a minnow trying to get away when they start coming after it. Alright, school moved. Time to move holes. Got his attention. School came over here. I like this whole not having to move thing. Couple more big ones down there. Let's see if we can get them to come up after dropping those guys in. Well, this guy's coming. Feels better. That a bluegill? Yep. Nice long, probably, see, about 9 inches. Oh, by the way, I have marks on here I completely forgot. First mark's 8 inches, second mark's 9. I can do this real quick and give you guys a guesstimate. If you guys want, you can order this rod from Tuned Up Customs specifically. Just say you want what DWS Dave has on his rod for a bullwhip. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's quick, easy. It's long enough for hole hopping. It's my outside the shack rod. What is this one? I think this is 36, right? Yeah. Just tell them you want the same thing that I have. It's I named it the Big Bluegill Addiction, BB Addiction. It's my bullwhip, 36 inch, and then I have my markers out to, was that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 markers from the cork right here. Just makes measuring panfish real quick when you're out and about. I think I just had 2 big bluegills come flying in. That's a small bass. Oh, the other one was probably a really big bluegill. Oh, both still down there. Got that guy to move. little eaters. There's two down there that are way bigger marks than the last two fish here. There we go. Yep, I knew it. Like an 8. Decent fish. Thing is there's even bigger marks in this guy. This is just one of the marks that was down there that was decent sized. Oh, that was a good bite. Go down the hole, dummy. I'm not fishing deep water or anything, so. There we go. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Because it is. Oh. What are you? 8.5? See a couple of these guys down there right now. This guy just shut up from the bottom. I wonder how big this guy is. There's so many fish below me. Looks like I got some big ones on the bottom. Yep. If that's a gill, that's a big gill. Yep. There's another giant. I knew the school would come through here. 9 inches. Still more down there. Well, bye. Thanks for playing, dude. A little bit bigger than I was thinking. Colors on these guys in this water is awesome. There we go. That definitely feels like a better one. Oh, because it is. Is that a 10? I think that's a 10. That might be a 10 plus, boys. Woo! Look at that fish. Guys, that's just not normal. Just under 10. So I finally got to use my little measuring bump board thingy. A little bit over 9. Well, but still fun and amazing. I'm gonna try and see if I can get some more of these guys, but this is what I was after today. That's a big fish. Look at those colors. Best thing is, I put these guys back.
Alright, so if I don't top that, that's fine with me, but you guys gotta see this. That's all fish. And big ones. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some more before I gotta go. It's getting dark. Alright guys, it's getting kind of dark out, and I know I want to get out of this area before it gets too dark, because I still gotta drive through the woods, and I don't like the idea of doing that when it's pitch black. I don't want to crash my truck into anything. It sucks because, like, well, I'll just show you. So yeah, that whole bottom are
is fish, and they are rocketing. And some of them are pretty decent. And they are biting stuff with no bait. That's like an 8.5, almost 9. It's gonna go back, but as you guys can see, there's more of them down there. It's really hard to leave right now. Let that guy go. It's like 400 out of that hole now.
As you can see, I have a dilemma. I still want to keep catching fish and getting it on film for you guys, but it's gonna get too dark here to film pretty soon. So what would you guys do? Comment below. Next time this happens to me, should I just stay until it gets black outside and deal with the consequences afterwards? I don't know. What do you guys think? Hit that like button if you guys think this is a good idea to just sit around and fish until dark. But either way, I slammed some big fish today, and I did a lot of drilling, but it was worth it in the end. Like I said before, just drill some holes. Just drill, drill, drill. You'll find fish. It's a guarantee. Today's fish, I thought they were going to be on flats or out in the mud flats. It turns out they're on like this is like a 17, 18 foot break line where it goes out in the 20-foot flat. So right at a break line. So if you guys are looking this time of year, end of December, early January, look at the bottom of the break lines where they would normally be up in the shallow flats. Try that spot first. I wish I would have did that, but either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned a little bit, you know, about big bluegills and why I'm addicted to them. But I'm gonna try and catch a couple more fish. But like I said before, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Obviously, if you're not new here, you know what's up. But if you are new, can you please just remember to